Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the match preview for Chelsea versus Blackburn in the fourth round of the Carabao Cup at Stamford Bridge tomorrow. The road to Wembley continues, and the possibility for a first domestic trophy since 2017 could be a step closer for Mauricio Pochettino and his Chelsea side. A domestic trophy that is well overdue, and a domestic trophy that I tipped us to win at the start of the season in the Carabao Cup. Now, we've got lots to get into tonight, as always, guys. Reece James being confirmed by Pochettino to start. It will be his first start in 3 months, which is quite something. Yes, bro, it'll be quarterfinal if we win tomorrow. So if we win tomorrow, we then go into the quarterfinals. So it's the fourth round tomorrow, but it's a chance to make the quarterfinals. We've got the latest injury news. As I said, Reece James starting tomorrow, confirmed by Poch, first start in 3 months. Let's hope that goes well. Pochettino had been speaking in his presser. We'll go through his message for the fans. It was asked about pre-season form, etc. We've got the latest injury news. Unfortunately, Mudryk is injured again. Still, he's not available for this game. I don't know why. It just says undergoing a rehabilitation program. So yeah, fuck knows what's happened to him. Maybe Zinchenko did rip his balls off after the Arsenal game when he scored, and that's why he's out. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, lots to get into. The team lineup, etc., all those sort of things. State of Chelsea in general. So as always, guys, please make sure you smash that like button on your way in, or if you haven't, or you're already here and you've not done it, please do. Make sure you smash the subscribe button as well, guys, on the road to 7,000 subscribers. And you can use the super chat function if you want to guarantee your comment to be read out. Of course, I do read out as many as I possibly can. But if you want to guarantee your comment to be read out, you can donate to myself through that super chat function. Any donation is greatly appreciated. And if you want to support the channel for $1.99 a month, you can become a member by hitting the link in the description below. So any support is greatly appreciated from you guys. You support me a lot anyway, but any further support is massively appreciated. Let's say hello to a few people in the chat, and then we will dive into a few points. So look, Dan, big up as always, bro. This is a good game to build Reece James match fitness. Agreed on that. Yeah, look, I don't know how long he's going to play for. I'd be shocked if it was a full 90. I think, look, it could be prearranged that him and Gusto play a half each, or James plays 60 minutes. Because let's remember, James has played, 15 minutes against Arsenal and maybe 15, 20 minutes against Brentford. He's not even played a half of football yet since his return. So to chuck him straight in at 60 minutes, is that too much of an ask? I don't know. But then he does need a chunk of minutes. If he's going to start away at Spurs, then he's going to need that chunk of minutes. So yeah, who knows? But I'd be shocked if he played a full 90. 60 would feel about right on this one, in my opinion. But let's wait and see. Yes, big up, G. I've absolutely no idea. It's not been disclosed. I mean, Poch said it was minor. So I thought, he would have just missed the game at the weekend. But he's also missing this game as well. And he said, there's a chance he could be fit for the Spurs game. We need him. So let's hope so. Yes, thank you, bro. Thank you. This must be, what year was that? 9-10. This must be 2010-11 season. Carlo Ancelotti. We got the gold Premier League patches, Champions patches on the shirt. And we've got Fernando Torres, Chelsea's number 9 on the back. You know how it is. Had to be done at the time. Yeah, I am as well. And I think it's only natural to be nervous. And, he's not played very much football at all. Everyone's kind of half expecting him to break down and get injured again. We've just got to hope that's not the case. And he comes through it unscathed and puts in a decent performance, because they're 2 cameo appearances to be expected. But he has looked well off the pace. Well, yeah, mate, it's the logical thing to think, isn't it? It's the logical thing to think. Yes, Chelsea till I die. Big up, my guy. Hope you're doing well, brother. But yeah, guys, let's dive into it then. Carabao Cup tomorrow, 4th round clash. Blackburn Rovers, the visitors to Stamford Bridge. Do you know what's mad? It's been a long time since we played Blackburn. Blackburn used to be obviously in the Premier League back in the day. So yeah, a team that's got good cup pedigree, I guess, mid-table in the Championship. They'll probably fancy their chances. I know that might sound ridiculous, but they'll probably fancy their chances in terms of coming to Stamford Bridge. everyone seems to be getting 3 points at the Bridge at the moment, and they've got nothing to fear. They're not favourites, it's underdogs. They can just come, play their game, sit deep if they want to, try and hit us on the counter attack, take advantage of potentially an inevitable individual error from ourselves. And yeah, look, I'm not going to say they're going to be thinking, oh, we can win this, but they're not going to be coming here scared, which is kind of goes to show kind of how far we've fallen, particularly in terms of our home form. But in terms of the Carabao Cup, people, I think it's massive, and I know that might sound weird, and people think it's a tin pot cup and all that sort of thing, but this is massive for us. Pochettino, first chance to win a trophy in England, his first trophy as Chelsea manager. It'll be the first trophy that this group of players have all won together. It breeds that winning mentality in the group and shows that, you know what, this team can actually win stuff. This group can win things. So this is really, really important, particularly when we've got no Champions League football either. Like, it's really, really important that the domestic cups. So there is no reason as to why we should be, not taking this seriously. We absolutely should be taking this very, very seriously. Enzo will be back tomorrow. So Poch was asked in the press conference, how important this cup is. Really important. I told you before, it's going to be really important for us. We're going to try and play with our best team. Maybe some players we need to rest because after Saturday, we cannot take some risks. So I'm going to get into the lineup later on, but I think that's fair. And look, it absolutely is important. It's a chance to win a trophy. I don't say it's an easy trophy to win, but it's easier than the FA Cup. It's probably the easiest trophy available to win. Yes, the draw starts to open up. You've got one of Newcastle and Man United going out in the next round. One big team's going out there. One of Arsenal or West Ham is going out. Things start to open up a little bit. You've got Ipswich, Fulham as one of the ties. You've got an All League One tie, I think, as well. Like, things start to open up a little bit. They really do. So you've got to get the job done. In the Carabao Cup, we've done all right. We've scraped past Wimbledon and we scraped past Brighton. I don't care how we do it, as long as we get past them. That is the only thing that matters. But the Carabao Cup is absolutely important. Remember back to Mourinho when he first arrived, earmarked that Carabao Cup, put importance on it, and we won it. And it was the first trophy we won, and it set that group on their way to dominating over the next sort of 2 or 3 year period. I'm not saying that will go on to dominate if we win the League Cup, but it's it is a very important trophy for us, and it's the first chance to win something. We can only win 2 cups this season, so let's go out there and get it done. I had some great memories as a kid, going to the cup finals in London, not in London, sorry, in Cardiff, the 2 that we won in 05 and 08. Was it 08? No, 05 and 07 or 05 and 07 maybe, I think it was. Obviously, Wembley, I've had poor memories there. Losing a penalty shootout against Man City with the Kepa situation with Sarri. Obviously, losing on penalties to Liverpool a couple seasons ago. So it's about time we won a fucking cup, because it's 2017, Chelsea Man United at Wembley under Antonio Conte. Eden Hazard penalty, 1-0 win. The last time we won a domestic cup, we've lost our last 5 or 6 domestic cup finals on the spin. That's poor, really, really poor. So that needs to change, and it needs to change ASAP, people. It needs to change ASAP. They are televising. I have no idea, bro. I don't think. Bro, I actually don't think this one is on TV. Well, certainly not in the UK. It's not the televised game in the UK, bro. You're probably gonna have to find some sort of stream somewhere. As far as I'm aware, this game's not on the TV. I could be wrong, but I've certainly not seen it advertised as a TV game. I know Man United Newcastle is the Sky game. I don't know what the other games are. No, it's natural to be worried, bro. Like, given our form, at Stamford Bridge and our struggles against low blocks, teams that sit in, which Blackburn will probably do, I'd be worried about a fucking Sunday League side coming to Stamford Bridge with the form we're in right now. So it's absolutely normal. Yeah, Enzo is back. Yeah, I think there is. I think if you win the Carabao, you get Europa League. Do you get Europa League or is it Conference League? But there is a path to Europe in there. There absolutely is. And that, do you know what? I know it sounds mad, but that we might need that. It sounds ridiculous, but the way we're going at the moment, I still believe in it, this team, but the way we're going at the moment, we might actually need to win this Carabao Cup or win the FA Cup as a route into some form of European football next season if our league form doesn't pick up in terms of results. You're absolutely spot on, bro. That winning feeling is so important. So important. Winning feeling, winning mentality. It doesn't matter what trophy it is. It could be you could be playing for a fucking cardboard box. Like that, it's that winning mentality and proving that you've gone out there and you've got the job done. You've delivered in pressure moments and you've bought the trophy home. That's what it's about. That is what it's about. No, not on TV. On TV in the US, I don't know how many viewers that helps here. Yeah, I would as well, bro. I'd take the Europa League football as well next year. I don't want it. I want Champions League. But if we end up Europa League, I take it. I take it. I wouldn't say criminal. Look, there's going to be some changes. We're not going to see Thiago Silva, for example. I maybe we don't see Raheem Sterling. Do you know what I mean? A couple there. Maybe we see Petrovic in goal. But yeah, I think other than that, I don't really see more than maybe 2 or 3 changes. Maybe we don't see Caicedo. But yeah, look, absolutely, we should be going strong. We don't play till Monday either, so it's an extra day to recover. Maybe an extra day or 2 days, really, Saturday and Sunday, because we're not playing at all. So an extra couple of days to recover. Yeah, since April, Thomas Frank has won more games at Stamford Bridge than Mauricio Pochettino and Frank Lampard in the Premier League combined. 1. So yeah, kind of peaked that. But yeah, the cup's really important, guys. I mean, look, it might be a Mickey Mouse Cup. People might take the piss out of the cup. But this cup is massive for Chelsea this season. There's no 2 ways about it, people. No 2 ways about it. This is a big, big cup. So we need to go out there. We need to get it done. I want to be seeing armpits up in the air, giving it one of these. So yeah, let's hope we can do it, guys. Obviously, a quarterfinal spot up for grabs. But yeah, let's see what the boys can do. But we have to be beating Blackburn. I mean, we couldn't. I mean, surely we couldn't possibly lose this one. I mean, surely no way. I mean, that can't be possible. It just can't be possible, people. It just cannot be possible to happen. But yeah, let's move away from the cup. We'll obviously come back to that a little bit later on. I wanted to move into some of Pochettino's comments surrounding pre-season. He was obviously asked in the press conference today about pre-season form. Is this the one? Yep. About the pre-season form and kind of what happened to it. And he said, not fair to talk because so many details happen and you need always some luck. One of the situations was the injury to Nkunku. We wanted him to provide goals and help the team. Like the games, we created chances and we played well, but didn't get what we deserved. The circumstances are the circumstances. We cannot complain, but I think we deserve more. If we talk about our performance, we need to be more aggressive. In the last game, in chances, we were better than Brentford. They play with the block very low in counter-attack. The first half, they didn't create. We need to be more aggressive. Now, of course, like pre-season's different. It's a bit more vibesy. There's no real tactical setup in games necessarily. There's not that same competitive instinct. Yeah, we did play well. But I think it just goes to show that, like, perhaps, and I seem to believe it more and more now. I wasn't really quite sure at the time, but I really do think that this season's plans were literally all built around Christopher Nkunku being available. And there almost didn't feel like there was a plan B, or if there was, it wasn't really that well practiced. We didn't really do much work on it on the training pitch or whatever. It seemed like everything was to do with Christopher Nkunku being available, and we've struggled to adapt to the situation. I know pre-season's different. Form in pre-season doesn't necessarily transfer into form in the league. Of course, you'd rather have a good pre-season than a shit one. Absolutely. But I think it just seems clear that the plans were all revolving around Christopher Nkunku. That's where I think it appears that we're at this point in time. Obviously, he's hoping to be back for the game, Newcastle game after the international break. Potential debut up at St James's Park, November 25th. That is earmarked as a potential debut for Christopher Nkunku. But it is interesting that, obviously Nkunku was going to be a key part, but taking like him missing shouldn't be affecting us this badly potentially. And on the flip side, like we're putting a lot of pressure on this guy to come back in and hopefully sort things out for us. Let's remember, he's never kicked the ball for us in a competitive game. Like, do you know what I mean? He's never played in the Premier League before. And, people within the club, and I think some fans and whatnot, are putting an awful lot of hope and expectation on him to deliver instantly. That's big pressure. That is big pressure. I'm not sure we should be doing that. Yeah, football's a funny game, but look, do you know what? I take a 1-0 right now, but ultimately, I think we do need to go out and put a convincing performance in. Whether we can get like a 3-4 or 5-0, that would be great. But let's wait and see what happens on that front. What else we got? At this point, I'm just hoping we stay up, mate. Bro, it will stay up. Look, it will stay up for sure. Spurs lost Kane and they converted Son, who had worse seasons gone. And then, and Nkunku was going to be a big part for us. Son, again, is a lot more of an experienced Premier League player. I think Nkunku will be on the bench. Yeah, possibly. Let's see how we go on. Yes, Nkunku was plan A injured. Chukwuemeka was probably plan B injured. Yeah, no, look, again, it's bad luck. I put it down to a lot of bad luck. We've been unlucky. You look at all the chances we've missed, etc., etc. I don't want to go through the same thing. It sounds like a broken record. And ultimately, we should be doing better than we are. But there have been an exceptional set of circumstances, and we absolutely should be doing better. It's as simple as that. But I think it is fair to say that we have been very unlucky. We've been hit worse. We've been hit worse than any other team with injuries, and the injuries seem to affect us more than any other team because it's key players that are missing. It's not like it's a few squad players missing. It's arguably 5 or 6 missing that would be in the starting 11 or would certainly be, in the 11 or, they'd be first or second choice to come off the bench. So it's a fair thing to say. Look, it's not an excuse. It doesn't wash, but, ultimately we do need to try and do better. We do need to try and do better. Look, obviously, in terms of starting 11, Ben Chilwell, I think, is the starting left back. Whether people think Chilwell's good or not, I think Pochettino rates him, and he's the first, and he will be the first choice left back. So you can look at Lavia potentially. If we go with the 3-man midfield, Enzo, Caicedo, Lavia. If we do that, then Lavia, you'd have to say, maybe not straight away, but would be a first team player. Reece has been out injured; he's back now, first team player. Chukwuemeka, another one that could potentially be a first team player that makes a difference. So yeah, look, we've been unlucky with injuries, but it's the way it goes. It's part and parcel of football. I don't know. Hopefully he'll be back. We're just going to have to wait and see. But yeah, we are just going to have to wait and see. So yeah, let's see. Hopefully Lavia will be back. It's mad, we haven't even seen Lavia play. I haven't seen Nkunku kick a ball for us. Reece James has barely kicked a ball for us this season. So yeah, look, I think naturally it's like, yes, Poch needs to do better and get more out of it. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Let's wait and see. Anyway, I thought it was interesting, but it's important not to rush him back. I think we will absolutely, but the way we've gone with Reece, and I think the same with Nkunku, we're just gonna ease him back in. And I think that is ultimately the best way to go. Just ease the guy back in, and let's see what happens. We just got to take our time with him. We cannot rush this guy back, and we certainly shouldn't be pinning all our hopes on him either. It's a lot of pressure to put on the kid. But yeah, that Poch was asked about that. And then, by the way, people, make sure you keep smashing the like button as well, guys. 24 likes. As always, people, I put the target down as 100, but let's get to 50 first. So, guys, if you've not smashed the like, make sure you hit that like button right now. If you're locked in and you've not hit a like, you need to do it right now, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. No freeloading, people. It's all free, this. So yeah, please, the one favor I ask is to hit that like button. It helps with the algorithm with YouTube, boost the content to more people, get more eyes on the channel, which is ultimately what I'm trying to do here. So yeah, if you could run the likes up, people, let's get to 50 if we can. Not if we can, let's get to 50. And subscribe, of course, if you are new round here. But come on, people, get those likes up, get them up. Anyway, let's move into other bits of news. Poch with his message for the fans. He was asked whether he had a message for the fans. That's the wrong one. Let's get rid of that. Bin that one off. I'll just bring it up now. He was asked on the presser today as well about whether he had a message for the fans or not about how things are looking. And he said, I think it is to be with us. I know it's difficult to keep your feelings, but it is normal. The fans want to win, and sometimes are frustrated when we don't win. The message is to believe and trust in us. And in the end, it is about the process. Now, I know people hate hearing that word, process. Fernando Torres, Chelsea's number 9. That's the one, bro. That one. Mate, remember these? Oh, mate, gold Premier League champion patches 09, 010. Mate, I got this, right? Back in the day, as soon as we signed him in that January, mate, I was straight down, shirt, Torres on the back, Premier League patches. You know how it is, G. Fernando Torres, Chelsea's number 9. Yeah, anyway, what else we got going on here? Yeah, that was kind of that was a mad one. That was a mad one. I don't know what was I don't know what was going on there. To be honest, it didn't really seem to make much difference. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Poch took 7 games to understand Enzo needs to play in a pivot, not Gallagher. No, what else we got? In Kunku needs Yes, G. I don't know what Mudryk's injury is. We're going to get into the team news and the injury news. I don't know what his injury is. Yeah, that's class, bro. That's class. Is that what were we 9-10? That would have been so 10-11. Which one was that? Was that this? That was this season as well. Did we win the cup in 11? Did we as well? Bro, I can't remember that final. What final was that? But yeah, no, we had decent FA Cup pedigree. It's a shame that we've now lost 3 fucking FA Cup finals in a row. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, mate, do you know what's mad and it's criminal? Bro, I haven't got a Drogba shirt in my collection. But it's gone missing. I can't find it. I'm gonna have to get myself a Drogba shirt. Because yeah, that's criminal. Absolutely criminal to not have the great man in the Chelsea shirt collection. So yeah, I'm gonna have to sort that shit out. But look, I think it's fair. People are sick and tired of hearing the process. I get it, but that is where we're at right now, people. That is where we're at. You know, it's about supporting. You know, you can't just support us when we're doing well. The time when you really need the support is when we're struggling. That's when you need the fans to act as a 12th man. That's when you need the fans to drive you on. Oh yeah, of course. That was a scrappy final, wasn't it? I think we only beat them 1-0 or something like that. Oh, how many did we beat them by? I can't remember. Would I get an Nkunku Chelsea shirt? Yeah, probably. But one I'll definitely get. If Ivan Toney signs in January, I'm straight down to the shop. Ivan Toney on the back of the Chelsea shirt straight away. That's my guy. But yeah, look, this is where we're at right now. You know, I think we do have to cut Poch a little bit of slack. I don't blame him. This is not all on him. You know, people love to have, like, you know, there has to be one person to blame or one thing to blame. The reality is that is a collective here. It's not just one thing that's wrong at Chelsea. It's not just one thing that's wrong. It's a collective. You know, Poch could be doing certain things better. You know, the fact that we can't finish our chances, that's not on the manager. That's on the players. Lack of, you know, I guess, you know, you could maybe have a look at the directors potentially looking at, like, not giving the gaffer a team to win right now, or to, you know, to be successful right now. I think these are all legitimate things to be talking about. But then on the flip side, I don't want it to sound like I'm making excuses or defending the situation. But at the same time, though, it's very important to say. It's very important to say that, you know, we can't, you know, how can we Penny, like Poch was asked asked in the press conference about what a good season is for Chelsea now. But like, how can you sort of pin down the outlook of a season when our captain Reece James has started one game this season? Lavia's not kicked a ball for the club, and Kunku's never kicked a ball for the club. And there's about 6+ players out every single fucking week. How is it fair to sort of pass judgment like that? How is it how is it fair? I don't think it's fair to pass judgment like that. Yes, you can criticize him for certain things. I think game management in certain situations has been poor. I think substitutions in certain elements have been poor. Team lineups, you could maybe question certain selections at certain points, but ultimately, the teams that have put out on the pitch are more than good enough to beat the opposition that we've come up against. Yeah, we did under Di Matteo. That was that double that year, which was mad. FA Cup, Champions League double. Nah, bro, come on. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Let's hope he doesn't. I mean, the annoying thing is he'd be an absolute baller at Arsenal. I'm keeping faith that we might get him. Yeah, Drogba top's essential. We need to support the manager. We have to. Yeah, absolutely have to. And this is what people don't understand. Like, you can support the manager, but still be critical of things at the same time. Support doesn't mean you can't criticize. The two can coexist. I can be fully supportive of the gaffer, but also criticize when I think he's done things wrong. But if I'm criticizing him, it doesn't mean that I think he's shit and I want him out. It just means that, I think maybe there's certain things that he could do better, but I still fully believe in this manager. Yeah, if you don't like the stream, you're Rafa in. Guys, run these likes up, people. What are we on? 32? The likes are going up. There's probably still a few of you in here that are Rafa in. So get those likes up, people. Get the likes up, guys. Let's get to 50. You know what to do. It's free. It's easy. I don't want to bore you with the same spiel, but let's get those likes up, people. If you don't like the stream, guys, we're going to go out the Carabao Cup tomorrow, so you better fucking like the stream. No, look, we're gonna beat Blackburn. We're gonna beat Blackburn, people. I know this might be, a bit presumptive. It'll be a tricky game for sure. But yeah, let's wait and see what happens. First Church ad was Zola's The Little Magician. Remember the clip when he turned? Yeah. I've got a Zola behind me. I can't remember what kit that one is. The yellow autoglass one. I think it's the third kit from maybe 99 or 2000 third kit. It's like the problem is it's an XL. Like I want to wear, like I bought it because it's a class shirt, but it doesn't really fit me. It's massive. So yeah, it just hangs on the wall. It just hangs on the wall now. I don't wear it. We have to be patient and trust the process. Watch the right guy for the next 2 or 3 years. Yeah, maybe. Look, at the end of the day, right? No one really knows how Poch is going to do. And yes, we're all disappointed that we haven't had a better start to the season. Yes, we're all disappointed that we don't have more points on the board. Yes, we're all disappointed that, the same problems still seem to be at Chelsea despite a different manager, etc., etc. Yes, we're disappointed that rival teams are doing well, but football fans always fail. Well, not every single one, but a lot of football fans always seem to fail to, realize or apply any context to situations at times. That for me, that was a mistake. I understood it against Liverpool. They doubled up on that side against Trent. That should have been it. That should have just been it for that game. Like it was a mistake to stick with that. It was absolutely a mistake to stick with that. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what's popping. The 40 points, bro. Can you remember last year the 40-point target? The celebrations we had when we reached 40 points at Bournemouth away that year. It was that was mad. That was mad. No, it's fine to have doubts over the manager. Of course it is. I won't ever, police people's opinions on stuff. But you've got to have like rationale and a valid argument behind your points. I'm not saying that people don't in the chat or whatever. I'm just saying in general that you have to. People have to put their finger on it. Shifts blame from others. It's a collective. Like no one person is singularly to be blamed. No one player, no one situation or whatever. It's a cumulative. It's an accumulation of things that are to blame for the situation that we, of course, that we find ourselves in. People, no, we're not. We're not done. We're not done. I refuse to believe that. We might be struggling at the moment and down in the dumps, but we very much aren't done. We are not done. I just want any Chelsea win tomorrow. If we can get a hatful of goals, fantastic. If we can't, no problem. There's a difference between constructive criticism and just being, yeah, for sure. I agree. No, what we got? Well, to be fair, I could try and shrink it, but I don't want to ruin the printing and shit on the back, so I probably won't be doing that. Yes, Wes, big up my guy. Yeah, it absolutely is. Like the fact that this narrative already seems to be floating around with certain people after 10 games in the league is kind of a mad one. All we're gonna do, like if the manager was to be replaced, which he shouldn't be and he won't be, is just start the whole thing again. Do we really want to keep ripping everything up and starting again? Look, we have to start trying to build something. That is the reality of the situation. We have to start trying to build something. It's as simple as that. Thoughts on JT's comments on not being able to manage a club? Yeah, that was kind of mad. Like I can't believe. Like I don't know if anyone. I don't know if you guys have watched it. Fascinating. You can watch it on YouTube or you can listen to it. Fascinating podcast. John Owen McHale's podcast. JT on the episode. JT was like asked about whether he'd be a manager or not. He said that he interviewed for the Newcastle job. He said that he interviewed for a couple of League One teams. JT got turned down by League One teams. That's mad. That's mad. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, look, we just got to stick with it. I know as fans, it's kind of hard to stick with it. We just have to stick with it. And I know it's hard to get behind the team when you're at games and the team's doing shit and we're conceding goals and we're losing to teams we shouldn't be against. But that's when, as a supporter, despite the frustration, and the frustration's fine, you're entitled to voice your opinions. But like that's when the support is needed. Is needed. That's when the support's needed the most. The fans can definitely do more at Stamford Bridge. 100%. I'll include myself in that. Lucky enough to go to a lot of games. So yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? No, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, bro, they won it 4 times in a row. It's not. It's not Tim Pot at all. Like, look, obviously it's not as big a trophy as the other ones, but as you say, bro, silverware is silverware, and beggars can't be choosers in the situation that we're in. Like, it's in my opinion, it's unforgivable to go into any cup competition and just try and just not give a shit about it. That's mad. You can't be doing that. You cannot be doing that. You can't go into cup competitions and just not caring and or not wanting to try and go through. That's poor. That is poor. That is absolutely not the way to be going. Yeah, he does. He's not coached for about a year though. So he said it's quite hard to get back in, and he's probably just not going to do that. So yeah, it's a shame really. I think he would have been a great manager. Never say never. But I think he's going to do some sort of consultancy work over in Saudi. But yeah, people, 10 likes away from 50. Let's get the likes up, guys. We need another 10 likes. 45 of you in the building. Let's get the likes up, guys. Come on, people. Let's do it. Guys, if you don't like the stream, as Matty Dav said, I don't know if he's still here, but as he said, if you don't like the stream, people, you'll Rafa in. So let's get those likes up. Let's get them up. A trophy's a trophy. You play to win silverware. At the end of the day, you want to win trophies. Other teams will mock it, but ultimately they're just jealous they haven't got a trophy. It's the same people mocking it that will be celebrating it when if their side happens to win it. So yeah, that's kind of the message to the fans. The fans have got to get behind it. Yes, call out things as you see fit, criticize where it's due, but we do have to get behind the team. We have to get behind the team. I haven't lost faith in this team. I've not lost faith in this manager. It certainly hasn't got to that point for me at all yet. I think it'd be disingenuous to say that. And again, this is another thing, let's wait for Nkunku to come back. Let's get Reece fit. Let's get Lavia playing in the team as well. Then we can start to have a bit more an idea of what's happening on how we're gonna sort things out. Yeah, no, of course, but I just talking kind of bigger picture. But look, I fully believe that we'll beat Blackburn. Yes, you're going to be a little bit nervous about it, given our home form, etc., etc. But this is a big week. It's a big week. Blackburn in the Carabao, and then we've got fucking Spurs away. That's going to be massive, people. That is going to be huge. But yeah, anyway, let's move on again, guys. Just wanted to bring something up that Ben Jacobs mentioned, and we're just going to have a quick chat about it. It's more just about what I've been talking about the last couple of days. But Chelsea wants another striker in 2024, as we know, but no decisions have been made about whether it will be January or the summer. If it's not January, then we can forget signing Ivan Toney, which would be peak for us. There is faith in Nicholas Jackson and Amanda Broya, and the club feels Christopher Nkunku's return could make all the difference. Again, as we've been referencing, yes, big up, my G. Big up. Enjoy. No problem at all. I'll be back tomorrow with the match vlog from Chelsea Blackburn in the Cup. So stay tuned for that, dropping after the game, probably around 10:30 or something like that, between 10:30 and 11 p.m. UK time. That'll be dropping. There's faith in Jackson and Broya and the club. Look, again, as I've been saying, too much pressure. It's all very well having faith in Jackson and Broya, fine. But we're never going to be, in my opinion, a serious outfit if we don't have a top forward. I'm not saying that Jackson and Broya can't become decent, but they're not ready right now. They're not at that stage of their career. They're not ready to get the job done. It's that simple, people. They are not ready to get the job done. That is the reality of the situation, guys. That's it. Whether we get Toney or not, I think we're going to try, and I'm sure we will try. Whether we can get him or not is going to be, a separate. Is up for debate. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. It's going to be an interesting one. It is going to be an interesting one, people. We'll have to wait and see what happens. We will have to wait and see what happens. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Strikers. Tough, isn't it? It's tough. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is. I don't understand why that sort of narrative seems to be running people. I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's too much pressure. Let's just let the guy come back from injury. Let's bed him back in. I don't understand why certain noises coming out of the club are doing that. Like, why? Why are they putting pressure on someone that's not even kicked a ball for us yet? So yeah, it's going to be interesting, guys. But yeah, that's kind of like, it's January or summer. It needs to happen. Let's see, Jackson. No, he's not going to go on loan. Look, he's leading the line for us right now. He's what we've got. So we just have to stick with it until January, or maybe until Nkunku gets back. Again, there's all this noise about Abraham as well. Potential asset to swap for Lukaku. Roma want to keep Lukaku. All this stuff. Tammy's not the answer. He wasn't the answer originally, and he's not suddenly the answer now. Particularly when he's not really kicked a ball for a while. I understand where the links come from, but it's a no. It's a no from me on that front. Yeah, look, I think he will as well. But we've kind of put him in an unfair situation where this is a guy that's played 46 games for Villarreal, and suddenly he's leading the line for Chelsea. We should never have put him in that situation in the first place. He was meant to be a rotation option, and he's ended up being first choice through us not signing a striker and through Nkunku obviously picking up injuries. But that's where we are. No, exactly. We like if we're going to compete for serious trophies, we need to get someone that's ready to do shit right now. No. Game is tomorrow night. Game's tomorrow night. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing this right now if the game was if the game was kicking off in an hour. Yeah. So it's game is tomorrow. Game tomorrow, 7:45 or 8 p.m. Kickoff. But yeah, that's what I was going to bring up there. But yeah, guys, let's get into the game itself. People keep smashing the likes. Have we reached 50 likes yet? Let me have a look. Have we reached 50 likes yet, people? Have we done it? Have we reached 50 likes? No, we need 3 more likes, guys. Come on, people. Let's get these up. Let's get this up to 50 and beyond. No excuses. No excuses not to get this done, guys. No excuses whatsoever. No young strikers. If we're going to if someone's coming, they need to come right now, ready, hit the ground running, and can score goals. That has to happen right now. No excuses. No excuses whatsoever. No excuses at all. So yeah, let's hope we do that. But right, yeah, questions about injuries. Let's get the injury news up then, people. So obviously the injury news for the game tomorrow has been obviously confirmed. Where is it? Is that it there? No, this one. Yeah, this one. So Enzo Fernandez is back, obviously. We know about Chalobah, Chukwuemeka, Fofana, Lavia, and Nkunku. Broja injured again. That's peak. Like the geezer's come back from an ACL and then he's now got irritation on his fucking on his other knee. I don't know what that is. Chilwell's obviously doing his rehab out in LA. But Mudryk undergoing a rehabilitation program. That's all we've got. There's no further information on that. I think before the game against Brentford on Saturday, they said that he picked up a little knock in training on the Friday, but it was nothing major. Well, he's now going to miss 2 games, and the hope is that he's going to be fit for Spurs on Monday. But it's so annoying. We can never enjoy anything. Just as Mudryk's finding his feet and getting into some good form for us scoring goals, being effective, he then gets injured. Like it's just like we can't enjoy anything at this football club. It's so peak right now. It is so peak for us. It's just like why can't we enjoy anything? Why can't we enjoy anything? You know, it's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. You know, he's getting himself together. Things are going really well. Bang, injury. It's almost like at this point in time with injured players, one comes back, one gets injured. It's just a 1 in, 1 out at the moment. In return, injured. Return, injured. You know, that's how he seems to be rolling right now. But again, this Chukwuemeka setback seems like it's more than a fucking setback. Like originally, when he got injured against West Ham, he was going to be out for around a month. It was longer than that. And then he suffers a setback in his rehab. Chukwuemeka's been out since week 2 of the fucking season. Week 2. Since the second game of the season, this geezer's been missing. Like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't know what it is. But it's just like you just don't know what to do about it. It's just so peak for us right now. So peak with these injuries that just keep fucking happening all the time. So yeah, it's peak. It's peak. Guys, keep smashing the likes, by the way. We're 1 like from 50 now. Let's get it done. Come on, people. Let's get this maybe up to 60 likes if we can. 41 of you still in the building. Good stuff to see. Let's get the likes up, people. The likes are free. It really, really helps. So let's get it done. Let's get it done, guys. I think we could be hitting 60 likes tonight easy. So keep smashing the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are also new around here as well. On the road to 7,000 subscribers. It is greatly appreciated. Of course, if you want to support the channel anyway through super chats, please do so. It's greatly appreciated. Or you can become a channel member for additional perks. $1.99 a month to support the channel, support myself. There'll be member only shows when we get more members. So yeah, please do hit the link in the description if you wish to become a member of the channel, people. But yeah, yeah, I know. I don't know why. I'm not sure if they want the specifics to be out there or why. It's good that we get some sort of information on injuries, which is good. I like it, but at the same time, you almost feel like you want a little bit more. So yeah, it's a bit frustrating but that's what we've got. Yeah, although Conor Gallagher's kind of going there now, and he's having a good season for us. So yeah, look, obviously Carney was massive. The annoying thing is, right, that when most of the squad is fit, it's a fucking good squad. You look at the starting 11, and then you look at the options that would suddenly become available on the bench. Like, we've got really good options, but yeah, we're just not seeing them at the moment because it's constantly one in, one out. One comes back fit, one gets injured, fit, injured, fit, injured, and that's kind of how we're moving at the moment. But yeah, let's get into the lineup, people. Let's get into this predicted lineup, or what the lineup that I'd like to see. Guys, get your thoughts in the chat as well. Keep running those likes up. Keep hitting that subscribe button as well if you're new around here. All that good stuff, people, that you need to be doing. So let's have a look. I've lined this up in a 4-2-3-1. It could be a 4-3-3. It's quite easy for that to change slightly. It could literally come down something like that or like that. So 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, whatever you want to make of it. Enzo wasn't in because he just needed a baby like a day or so before the Brentford game. So that was why he wasn't in. He's fine. He's not injured. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. I've gone 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3. That's how I feel we're going to set up. I'll be really, really disappointed if we don't see Petrovic tomorrow. Not because I'm hating on Sanchez, but we haven't seen this guy once. Like, how are we ever going to know how good he is? Like, we want to see him play. This is the perfect opportunity to play him. I understand that Poch might want to keep Sanchez in, keep him sharp for Spurs or whatever. But this is a perfect opportunity for Petrovic to play, get some minutes, and show people what he can do. Otherwise, if he's not going to play in this game, when is he going to play? Like, unless Sanchez gets a bad injury, or unless Sanchez gets injured, or he goes for a horrendous run of form where he has to be dropped, there'd be a situation where it seems that Petrovic isn't going to be the cup goalkeeper, and he might have to wait until January to make his debut in the early rounds of the FA Cup. So for me, it would be a big mistake not to play Petrovic tomorrow. I think we all want to see him. We need to see him. So let's just stick him in. There's no harm whatsoever in putting Petrovic in goal tomorrow. Well, I don't understand why Poch wouldn't do it. So yeah, that absolutely needs to happen. It has to happen. It absolutely has to happen. So let's make sure. Well, let's hope that it does first of all. It needs to happen. So there's no reasons for it not to happen. No reasons to. But guys, as always, let me know your thoughts in the chat as well. Petrovic in goal. I mean, I'm sure most of you would absolutely agree with that. Guys, keep running those likes up. People, come on. We're still on 50. Let's get this up to 60. So yeah, guys, are you starting Petrovic tomorrow? I certainly am. It makes sense to start him. We already know that Reece James is starting tomorrow, confirmed by Pochettino. Would I have started him if I was the manager? I probably not. I would have probably have done him and Gusto a half each. I probably would have done him and Gusto a half each. But James is starting tomorrow. Let's get some more minutes under his belt, build him up again for Spurs, because I think we're going to need him for Spurs. Massive London derby, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's hope that James can put in a good game, come through it unscathed. Let's give him 60 odd minutes or so, whatever's required. I think it's natural to be nervous about Reece. You almost half expect him to break down and get injured again. Not like that. That's just kind of where we're at with Reece at this point in time, guys. But look, I think we can do bits here. James on the right hand side, centre backs for me. I'd be resting Colwell and I would be resting Thiago Silva as well. So I'd be shifting Disasi in from right back, putting him back in centre back. Obviously probably had his worst game in a Chelsea shirt against Brentford. No surprises there. Out at right back, I thought he struggled a bit. He doesn't offer much going forward. He was sleeping at the back stick. Get him back in that centre half position where he's done really well for us this season, and that's a good position to be in for him. So yeah, I have Disasi there. And then for me, the long-awaited return of Benoit Badiashile. This guy's not played since Bournemouth away at the back end of last year. It's taken time to get him up. We've been very careful with him. This is the perfect opportunity to put him back into this game. He's not going to play here. When is he going to play? And it's going to be interesting to see how the dynamic works if Badiashile starts. If he comes through this game unscathed, plays pretty well. I'm not saying he starts against Spurs, but what's going to be the plan going forward? With the centre-backs. There's only two positions, and we've got four very good centre-backs, not to mention Fofana, obviously, out injured at the moment as well. So it's going to be tasty once the centre-backs start getting fit again, what we end up doing, people. It's going to be very tasty, guys. It's going to be a tasty one, people. That much is absolutely clear. Left back for me, Cucurella continues. Levi, I think, can have the night off. For me, Cucurella's playing really well, deserves his place in the team. Long may that good form continue, and he's played in every round of the cup so far. So for me, Cucurella will continue in that left back slot, and I think that's a decent back four and goalkeeper. I don't worry too much about that. Yes, it's a complete change at centre back, but Badiashile and Disasi hopefully starting together for the first time since their Monaco days. That's exciting. That's a potentially really exciting partnership that we could see tomorrow night, or hopefully will see tomorrow night. Two very good players. It's going to be interesting to see how Badiashile does, because obviously he's not played for quite a while, but at the same time, when he got here, it looked like he'd been here for years. So let's hope he can kind of have a good game, have a similar sort of impact. Let's not put, too much pressure on him and whatnot. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Hopefully that happens. So that's the back line that I would go with. In the pivot, I would give Moises Caicedo on the bench. Have Caicedo on the bench to give him a rest. Enzo Fernandez would come back in for me in this game. So I'd go Enzo, having missed the weekend. And I would go with Big Les as well, Ugochukwu in there. We haven't seen a lot of Ugochukwu recently. Yes, he came on against Brentford, but I perhaps would have started him. I think the balance of the team would have been better if he'd started. That's my feeling on the situation. But yeah, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see, guys. But yeah, it will be brilliant to see Benoit Badiashile back in action. It 100% will be. He might well be rusty. He may well be rusty, but that's what I'd go with. Enzo and Ugochukwu. Think that's good. The more defensive-minded Ugochukwu, slightly more forward-thinking Enzo Fernandez. Good balance in the pivot there. The next position I'm going for here on the right-hand side. I know he didn't have the best of times on the weekend, but this is another good opportunity to build Madueke's confidence, get him some more minutes, try and build some more consistency into his game. I would play him on the right-hand side. And I think with James behind him, overlapping, that will help him more. I don't think it helped him that Disasi didn't really get forward that much. And, it's the first time Madueke's played for a while on the weekend. He didn't do that well, but this is another good opportunity for him. And James and Madueke down that right-hand side, it could be good. It's against a lower level of opposition, so a chance to, really try and stand out. Let's wait and see what happens. But I would go Madueke on that right-hand side. I think that's the way to go. In the number 10 position, I would stick with Cole Palmer. We just want to keep playing this kid. I know he's important to us. He doesn't have to play a whole game. Give him 60 minutes, give him a half, whatever it is. But let's continue with him. He's doing really well. He's going to be key again. Unlock the Blackburn defense with those passes. Gallagher, I think, will be rested. He's played every game this season, pretty much. He started every game, even the cup ones. I actually think Gallagher has started every game this season for the club. So, yeah. Maybe he was on the bench against Brighton, potentially, actually. I can't remember. But he started every league game. He started the second round of the cup against Wimbledon. So, yeah, look, for me, Palmer on that right hand side. Guys, keep hitting the likes. 8 likes away from 60. Let's try and hit 60 likes, people. Run those likes up, guys. No excuses not to run the likes up. So let's get it done, guys. Let's get it done. Come on, people. Let's move these likes up and let's hit that subscribe button as well. People, there's 47 in here. There's definitely 7 of you that haven't smashed the like button. So, guys, don't freeload the content. It's great interacting with you. I enjoy doing all this stuff. Just smash the like button for a favor, please. Just do it. Just get it done, guys. Going Palmer, Mudryk, and then I'll go have Sterling on the bench or night off. I'd have Martin on the left-hand side. Yes, he wasn't great when he came on against Brentford. He got bullied for the second goal. But I think on the left-hand side against the lower opposition, I think that would work well. Again, the Martin contract situation is interesting. Like for me, we're getting closer and closer to January. It's November tomorrow, and he still hasn't signed a new deal. Now, I understand why he'd be reluctant to sign a new deal because I don't think there's a path to any obvious minutes at Chelsea. But at the same time, you've got to make the most of the opportunities and you've got to impress. And Poch doesn't see him as a left back. I think that's quite clear. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens with that. But I don't think he's got the quality to be a main starter in the attacking one. So let's wait and see what happens. But to be honest, I probably expect Martin to leave. I probably expect Martin to leave in January. That's honestly how I'd see that one going. But I think tomorrow night provides a good opportunity for him to sort of show what he can do and try and have a positive impact. Yes, brother, what's good? Yeah, Badiashiel's fit to play. For sure, he's been on the bench the last couple of games. I think this is the perfect opportunity to get him back in a team. 100%. This is definitely the perfect opportunity to get Badiashile back in the team. That much is absolutely clear. That's what I go with there. Martin, Palmer, Mudryk. And then obviously there's no Broja. We're not going to go false 9. There's no way Washington can be leading the line. I think he'll be on the bench. Maybe he comes on as the game's wrapped up. We stick with Nicholas Jackson. Try and build his confidence. Hope that he can have a better game. So yeah, and maybe get a confidence boosting goal. He scored the goal in the last round against Brighton to send us through. Had a good game actually in the last round of the cup. Let's hope that he can build his confidence. We just need to see more from him in the penalty box. That's really important. More stuff in the box. His stuff outside the box is not bad, but we need him to be good in the box, and he isn't really good in the box right now. That is the problem. That's the problem. He's not that good in the box. So let's hope that he can improve there. Maybe get a goal. Just do better. Basically, I know that sounds like it's easy to me to sit here and say we just need to do better in some of the basic things. Do you get what I mean? Just do a little bit better in some of the basic things. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for from Jackson. Just to do a little bit better. Get a goal. He links up, play well. He's not great in the air, but just be alert in the box. Make yourself a nuisance. Make yourself available. Always be available as an outball. Always be available as an option. Be alert in the box. All those sorts of things. But this is the team that I would go with for the game against Blackburn tomorrow. I don't want to say that I think Pochettino will pick this exactly, but I can't really see who else would really play. Maybe Sanchez plays instead of Petrovic, but other than that, maybe he plays Sterling and puts Martin in a 10 and he rests Palmer. I don't really know. Obviously, look, yeah, but there's 29 players in the squad, but about 12 of them are fucking injured, so there's not really that many available. So yeah, I would start Palmer tomorrow. I would stick with him. Yeah, of course you could play Martin in the 10, or you could go 4-3-3, bring an extra midfielder in. But who knows? But this is what I would go with tomorrow. I think there's a good chance it could be that potentially. But yeah, we just have to kind of we just have to wait and see, people. We just have to wait and see what Poch is going to do. I think James 60 minutes tomorrow makes sense, or even a half. Yeah, 60 minutes. I think it'll definitely be pre-agreed how long he's going to play. I imagine a half or 60 minutes will be exact for sure. That's what I'm thinking, people. That's what I'm thinking. Reece a half or 60. Gusto get him some minutes as well. The red card's almost really hampered Gusto because he's missed 3 games and now Reece kind of back fit again. You're going to feel that maybe Gusto, he'll still get opportunities, but you almost feel like it's not going to be as often as he might have liked. But I think he's probably played a lot more than he would have expected to play anyway. So yeah, that's my team for tomorrow, people. That is the team that I'm going with. That's the team that I would pick. Let's see what Pochettino does. But Carabao Cup 4th round. Yeah, Mudryk's still out, unfortunately. Really fucking annoying. Really annoying. As soon as he was coming good, he's out, which is frustrating. So yeah, if we're 3-0 up tomorrow, absolutely, I agree on that. Yeah, we do. This is what I mean. This is why domestic cups are important, because with the league not looking great as it is right now, it's going to be tough to get into those European places. I still think we can do it, but domestic cup definitely provides an easier route in. So let's hope that we can, let's hope we can fucking do it. Come on, the boys. Yes, Chelsea the Kingslayer, take care, my guy. Enjoy the rest of your evening, bro. Yeah, but this is where we're at, people. This is where we are at, guys. This is my team for tomorrow. People, get your score predictions in the chat. What do you think is going to happen at the Bridge tomorrow? Do you think convincing win? Close one? I'll tell you what, it better not go to fucking penalties. Like, you keep forgetting in the cup that, the pens is a possibility. At least there's no extra time, but there could be pens. There could be pens. That's a little bit brazy. Could be pens. We've got a 3-0 for Chelsea. I'd 100% take that. Guys, what else? What are you people saying in the chat? What are you saying for score predictions, guys? There's plenty of you in here. Only one person's got a score prediction in. Guys, put in some score predictions. What are you thinking? You confident? You not confident? You nervy? What are you thinking? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm sure the club are investigating it and are obviously trying to get to the bottom of it, but it is absolutely ridiculous. There's no two ways about it. It is absolutely ridiculous. It really is. It really is ridiculous. I don't know why. My score prediction is 2-0. I'm going to go 2-0 to Chelsea, but I equally wouldn't be surprised if Blackburn took the lead. But yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 Chelsea as my score prediction. 1-0 will score after the 70th minute. Yeah, fair. I don't care when we score, as long as we score more goals than Blackburn do. Simple as that. Score more goals than Blackburn, people, and I'll be happy. Whether it's 1 goal, whether it's 2, 3, whatever it fucking is. Let's get the goals in, people. Let's get the win. All sorts of exciting stuff going on. Hopefully the Bridge tomorrow night will be decent. What else have we got going on? So if there's any sort of news that's come out whilst we've been on and doing all that, I don't really think there is. So I'll probably look to round this one out, guys. Big up to every yeah, maybe. With the way that things have been going. Enzo scored goals. Yeah, Enzo has scored in the cup. To be fair, we could do with another one. We could 100% do another one. We could also do with 3 more likes to get this up to 60. So let's get it done. Let's get it done, people. But yeah, guys. I suppose news that we could share. Saudi Arabia will host the 2034 World Cup. Been confirmed in the last 5 or 10 minutes. So the 2034 World Cup. So 10 years time, just about. The World Cup will be in Saudi Arabia. It looks like it could be another Winter World Cup. Saudi with the 2034 World Cup. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Chelsea Blackburn at the Bridge tomorrow night. 4th round of the Carabao Cup under the lights. Let's hope the boys can fucking get it done. Book that quarterfinal slot. Yeah, exactly. You heard. Don't like the stream. We're going out the cup. Guys, if you haven't liked it and we go out tomorrow, it's on you. So make sure you like the stream. Like the stream, people. But yeah, anyway, if the earth is still standing, but I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be. But yeah, Saudi World Cup 2034, Chelsea Blackburn at the Bridge tomorrow night. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for all your support as always. It's always great fun interacting with you. And yeah, loving the community that's been built with the channel so far. People, on the way out, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Get all your mates to subscribe as well. Come on, people. Let's get it done. Smash a like on the way out. Subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Match vlog dropping after the game around sort of 10:30, 11 p.m. UK time. But yeah, enjoy your days tomorrow, guys. Thank you for tuning in as always. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Up the Chelsea, and peace out, people.